Alright, what's going on, everyone? I don't know where I'm gonna go with this video. I never know where I'm gonna go, but I'm just gonna be talking about why I think faith is absurd. One of the reasons why I think faith is absurd. Because ever since we're born, we come out, we're told that there's a God. Now, whether there is a God or there isn't, I don't know. I can never know for sure. I guess until we die or I die. But we're told when we're younger, if you're good, you're going to go to heaven. If you're bad, you're going to go to hell. If you have enough faith, you'll get through. And if you have faith, God will see that and you'll end up in heaven with God and everything will be fine. And there's so many people, they have this concept in their brain that faith is actually something. And it's really nothing. Faith is nothing at all. It's just a word. It's something that we think and something that we speak with our tongue. Besides that, it's nothing. It's just a thing that we made up. It's just a word we made up to say if you have faith, you'll get through. When in actuality, all that we can do is live our lives until we die. And then when we die, we're either dead and we're gone, or there is something that we don't know that happens after death. None of us knows. Nobody knows. Nobody has an answer. We can't sit here and pretend or act like we have an answer because we don't. And you know, I'm just going to put this out there. My channel is a very weird channel because you're going to hear times where I'm going to sound completely different. You know, I'm going to be on one topic and then another day I'm going to be on a completely different topic. You know, it's never on just one thing alone. You know, one single thing. You know, it's everything up, down, everything left, right, and everything in between. You know, it's never just one thing. But the problem that I have with this whole faith thing and religion is that these people think that praying or having faith is actually earning them merit with this God that they have in their heads. And to me, you ain't doing nothing but kind of kidding yourself. Even though that might give you comfort, that might give some people a way through to live their lives, then hey, do what you do to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you do to live your life, then do that. But for me, I just know that a lot of these things are completely absurd. It's just something that we've been told to conform to society or to be a part of what everyone else is doing, you know, to work the 9-to-5 job, to say all the things that people say, to do all the things that people do. You know, and it's like, I can't stand it. I just personally, I feel like Charles Bukowski on these issues. It's just, I just do not like the way that this whole societal thing is. I just don't like it. And this all goes along with the faith message, because it's basically telling people, well, if you just have enough faith, you'll be okay. If you have enough faith, you'll earn merit with God and you'll go to heaven forever and everything will be okay. And while they're thinking this stuff, they're not living their lives. It's like, okay, I have faith in God. What is that doing? What is that proving, me saying that I have faith in God? Why would God need you to even think or say something like that? It just don't even make sense if God is this ultimate being. And I kind of, lately, it's not that I've run out of things to say. It's just I get tired of talking about a lot of the same stuff. But I'm about to do a series, like a series on the topic of God, because this is discussed so much. You know, consciousness and God is discussed more than anything nowadays. When people don't have anything to talk about, what we talk about is nature, God, and consciousness, because that's all that there really is. You know, right now I'm conscious. I'm looking at these trees, I'm looking at the sky, I'm doing what I'm doing, and at the same time, I am thinking about, is there a God? Why did God do this? Okay, well, what's up with this thing? Why would God do this thing this way or that way? I was just taking a walk, and this is what I mean by this. I was just taking a walk, and I'm a type, I do not like killing any kind of bugs. I don't like hurting anything. I don't like anything suffering. That's just how I am. But I put on this light pink shirt that I got on. It's pink, it's not white. And these two little bugs fly on my shirt, and I'm trying to blow one off. And I kind of, go to push him, and just that real tiny push on my shirt, it does something to hurt the thing. And then now it can't fly. I gently put it on a leaf, and I know a lot of people, you're going to think this is crazy, but what if you were that little bug? You know what I'm saying? And it's about the rain. Do you know how many little bugs are going to die when this rain comes down? It's going to kill thousands of little tiny insects in just one, if it does pour down rain right now. It looks like it's about to pour. But I accidentally, killed two bugs while I went for a walk. Not on purpose, not even thinking about it. It just happened. The one I tried to blow off my shirt, it's just so small you can't even touch it. And I put the one down gently on a leaf, and then the other one I tried to get off my shirt, and I did something to it too. And I tried to put it down, but they're so small, you can't help from, it's a cruel world. It's cruel. There's cruelty everywhere. And that's why I'm not down with this whole lovey-dovey message and this faith thing and all these concepts that we use all the time, because it's nonsense. It's not reality. And there's so many people that are not in reality today. And I can't talk with hardly anyone because so few people are actually here and actually are brutally honest about things that are actually happening. And it drives me further and further away, kind of. It's not that I want to be that way, but that's how it is. And then I have times where I'm discussing, I might feel good and I might be discussing feel good things, but I'm not always going to be like that, So anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent, but this whole message goes together. The whole thing just congeals together into one thing. And once you realize what's really going on, someone like me, I can never go back to the old me. It's just not possible. It's kind of like, and I know this sounds crazy too, but it's kind of like you realize that you're a fool. Even if you're not trying to be a fool or you're calling yourself a fool, everybody is a fool in this fool's game. Life is a fool's game, whether you want to admit it or not. We don't win. Nobody wins. You might win the little battles in life, but you're not going to win the war. And see, so many people do not want to hear that. So many people will cut the video right when they hear stuff like that, or they hear someone like me that is actually speaking reality. They don't want to hear that because they don't think that there will be nothing to live for. And really, there isn't too much to live for. You have to find things every day to live for. This is an everyday, every second thing. And you and I having faith, that is not doing anything for you or your day. It's basically just saying, I'm going to take action with this thing today. I'm going to take action. That's all faith. That's all you're saying when you say faith. But a lot of people, they have thoughtful faith. They don't take action. They don't take action. It's just a bunch of words. You know, even me, it's just a bunch of words. That's all it is. It's a bunch of words. It's a bunch of nonsense. It doesn't mean a damn thing. You know, we all want to label something as being good or being bad. We all want to put a name to something. We all want to make something something. Nothing is nothing. Something is something and nothing is nothing. A bottle of soda is a bottle of soda. A bug is a bug. The grass is the grass. You know, it's like we all want to make something seem like something that it's not. And this is what bothers me about society and this system, is that everything is so fake and phony, you know? And I just get tired of it. I can't stand it. And then I gotta live it every day. I have to live with hearing these fake ass people talk about fake ass things. And like I said, yes, I might do a song where I'm feeling better and then I talk about it. I actually say how I feel with my, you know, when I'm feeling something, I express how I feel at that time. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to feel like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold me accountable for how I feel today, because that doesn't mean that I'm going to feel that way tomorrow or the next day or, you know, 5 months into the future. This is why I hate labeling and I hate judgments and I hate the way that this thing is, because it's always somebody labeling something or saying this is that and that is this. Oh, well, there's too much of this, so I don't like that. There's too little of this, so I don't want that because there's too little of that. It's just a back and forth battle of people trying to win. And you're never going to fully win. And it's like, if we could just accept that and take it in for what it really is, then maybe we could live our lives being real with ourselves and actually being in reality and saying, look, this is what it is right now at this moment. This is how I'm feeling. Faith is not getting me nowhere. Me praying is not getting me nowhere. And listen, this is going to sound like the most hypocritical thing that you can ever hear in your life, and I agree. I still pray. I still pray. I still say, God, if you are there, whether you're Jesus Christ, you know, whether it's the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit, I still do this. I still go, Father God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit. I still do that because it's like you're just saying, well, what if there is this thing? But then I say, well, so what if? So if I don't do that, if I don't pray or I don't do these things, I'm going to go to hell, or I'm going to have something horrible happen because I didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like it just, when you really, it's so hard for me to explain these things to people, but when you really get a hold and a concept of what is really going on here, you just say, all of this is absurd. It just doesn't matter. It's like, when you're hungry, eat something healthy for yourself. When you're thirsty, drink water. If you're bored, do something. It's like you start realizing that the most simple and easy things were there all along, but we were looking for this magic. We were looking for this supernatural thing. We were looking for this ultimate thing where we're going to win and we're going to be ahead. And it's not there. It was never there. And most people don't know how to handle that. I don't know how to handle it. And then I go, God, if you're there, what am I supposed to be doing? And if you're not there, what am I supposed to be doing? You know, whether there is or there isn't a God, it's like I'm not reassured. It's like I'm never for sure of anything. I can't say that I'm this. I can't say that I'm that, even though I will say I am this and I am that certain days. It doesn't mean that I'm holding myself accountable to what I said I am, if that makes any sense. It's so nuts when I sit here and think about it. Because like I told y'all, I could do videos every day, all day long talking about this stuff. But it gets old to me. It might not be old to you. You might be able to hear this over and over and over again because that's how our brains are. We're so used to the same shit over and over and over and over. And me, honestly, I can't stand the same things, not everything, over and over and over. Music, I can do over and over and over. Writing, I can do over and over. My hobbies and the things that I really love doing, I can do that. But having to eat every day, having to brush my teeth, having to comb my hair, having to change my clothes, having to get a shower, having to wash clothes, having to drive to the store to get food, having to go to the doctor's to get my prescription, having to redo the tags for my car. I just get so sick and tired of this shit. You know, I just get so sick and tired of the same shit every day. And it's like, but so many of us, we don't want to just say that. We can't just come out and say, look, I'm tired of this same shit. Like, I'm looking for something different, but I realize there's not too many different things. You know, there's going to come a time in life where you really can't find out more things in this life. Like with philosophy, there's one day that you're going to come to an end of philosophy. You're going to realize that, like me, there's a saying, the only true wisdom, the only true knowledge is in knowing that you know nothing. You know, we do know things, but really we don't know. It's always the constant contradiction that's there, plaguing my life. And that's how it is. And I can't do a damn thing about it. I can't do nothing about it. As bad as I want to, as bad as I think I need to, I can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It's admitting, see, I'm not with the NA and AA programs, but I am with admitting that I am powerless, because I am powerless. What power do I have over the sky? What power do I have over whether I get sick or get cancer or how I'm going to die? What power do I have over any of these elements in my life? And me pretending that I have power over them, what is that doing? Me pretending that I have power when I have no power. Foolish men think that they have power over something, and they don't. We're all fools in this game, but men that think they have power, they are the biggest of fools. Because you see what happens to every one of them. Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, all of them, all the dictators in life. Just go and look into this stuff, you know? So I realize it all comes down to, what can I do today to feel the best I can? What can I do today so that I am not sick? What can I do today where either I am meditating or staying busy? What can I do today to keep my mind off of all of this bullshit, basically? That's it. So it's getting dark, y'all. I appreciate y'all listening. If y'all have anything on your mind that you want me to talk about, I would be more than glad to talk about it. If you would like me to, leave it in the comments. I'll leave my email down below too in the description. So you know where to find me. SBN Resonate, the SBN Lifestyle. Later on.